final image, look at the lower portion of the screen, has 10 stamped images of the crescent moon here. From numbers 5 up to number 15 on the left side, we have the definition or the procedure for drawing the crescent moon. Procedure for drawing the crescent moon. For drawing crescent moon. And then numbers 16 up to 18 are the three commands for the execution to have the final image, the rotating crescent drawn on the screen. So, okay, let's start with number 16 here. I'm going to draw 10 images, as I mentioned a while ago, of the crescent moon. In number 17, this is a very important command. I'm calling the crescent moon function, and the crescent moon function is line number 5. So we go to line number 5 here. To draw the crescent moon, I first specify the color of the arc. Actually, we're starting from this point here on the right portion of the screen. We call this the 0, 0 of the rectangular coordinate plane. I'm going to make the arc color orange, and then for line number 7, the arc will be taken from a circle with a radius of 150 and drawn over a central angle of 60 degrees. And on the right side, it is this arc here, this orange arc here. This is taken from the big circle with radius 150, and the arc is drawn over a central angle of 60 degrees. Now, before I continue, I change the color to blue. That's number 8. And then I continue with the drawing of the crescent moon. Look at the right side of the screen. I'm drawing the continuation of the arc. In this case, the arc is also coming from the same circle as the arc, the orange arc before. So the radius of the circle here is 150 degrees. And then the angle over which this blue arc is generated is again 60 degrees. So at the tip here, at the upper portion of the screen, the direction of the turtle is like that. But I want to draw the blue arc right here. Look, I'm drawing the direction of the turtle needed to draw the blue arc. And there is a difference. There is an angular difference of 135 degrees. So what I need to do is turn the turtle left to this portion here. And that is in line number 10 of the Python code. I turn the turtle 135 degrees to the left. Now I'm ready to draw the blue arc, this arc here. Now this arc here is coming from a bigger circle. The bigger circle actually has an angle of, radius of 212.1 degrees. I'm going to explain why it is negative later on. And the arc is generated over a central angle of 45 degrees. Let me write first. The R here is from a radius of 212.1 degrees. 212.1. and the angle over which I draw this blue arc here is 45 degrees. Now let's go back to the fact that the the r here is negative. Uh, it was made negative 212.1 in the code because what we need to do is to draw the arc. Um, so draw the arc clockwise. Draw arc clockwise. By default, the Python turtle draws the circle counterclockwise. But if you make the radius negative, the circle is drawn clockwise. So that's the reason why the R became negative 212.1 in line number 11. Okay. One other point here is why it is negative 100, negative 212.1. It has to be computed from an illustration in geometry. And if you want some more clarification about this, please ask me about that so that I can give you the illustration. I want this video to be as short as possible so that everybody can monitor the drawing of the final image. Well, anyway, let's continue with line number 12. It has to be orange here. Again, this arc is coming from the same big circle. Okay, the radius is 212.1 and the angle is 45 degrees. And then once you reach this point here, the point of the end of the arc of the orange arc, the turtle is like this, but I have to turn it like this. So we have to turn the turtle 135 degrees. That's 135 degrees. Okay. And then finally, we have this last arc here. It is the orange arc. The orange arc is coming from the same circle from which the first two arcs were taken. So the R here is again 150. And then the angle over which this arc is generated is 60 degrees. Now, before we draw the second a crescent moon, look at this. I'm retracing this one here. Before we draw the second crescent moon, I have to turn. I have to turn the turtle left 36 degrees. So actually, this is 36 degrees, so that the second crescent moon will not be the same physically as the first one. What I mean is the second moon, you can easily see that as separate from the first moon. Okay, the final image is generated like this.